The following presentation will describe the programming of oil-water separator tanks that is available on the Proteus X, Proteus K, and Proteus B models. You must have a basic understanding of programming a Proteus controller before moving forward with these procedures. Please call OMTech technical support for further details on this. The Proteus provides complete visibility on the status of your oil-water separator. It features both internal and external tank monitoring, which is easily understood on its 7-inch color touchscreen display. The Proteus series can simultaneously monitor product levels, water levels, temperature, and leaks for each oil-water separator. Easy to understand and capable of tracking multiple oil-water separators from one simple console. The Proteus system provides level monitoring for up to 40 oil-water separator tanks. With OMTech's proven reliability, the Proteus offers an attractive, expandable, comprehensive, and user-friendly system that simplifies separator monitoring. The main difference with the oil-water separator and a standard tank controller is the mounting of the floats. Floats come in 2-inch and 4-inch sizes. The product float is the top float. This float is calibrated to the liquid level height. The water float is the bottom float. It has a metal ring ballast and has a WD engravement. This float is calibrated to the liquid level height, minus 0.1 inch. Proper installation of the floats is required for accurate readings. Measurements required for programming are as follows. The invert pipe height. For this presentation, we are using 27 inches for all calculations. The invert pipe diameter. For this presentation, we are using 4 inches. The outlet downcomer, the height from the bottom of the tank to the bottom of the outlet downcomer. For this presentation, we are using 1 inch. And finally, an accurate stick measurement, which is an accurate stick reading of the liquid in the tank to the bottom of the tank while the liquid in the tank is perfectly still. Next, we will set up the required programming in the setup menu. They are tank orientation, tank parameters, and tank alarm settings. Note, for each of these settings, you must ensure the correct tank number is selected. From the setup menu, page 1, click on the tank colors and orientation button. Select the oil-water separator profile. You can set a different product color if desired. From the setup menu, page 1, click on the tank parameters button. Click on the product null value field. A keypad will appear. Input the value of your tank stick measurement reading of the product into this field. Click Save. Click on the water null value field. A keypad will appear. Input the value of your tank stick measurement reading of water, minus 0.1, into this field. Click Save. From the setup menu, page 1, click on the tank alarm settings button. Press the next page button to advance to page 2A, tank alarms and set points for oil-water separator tanks. The first set point is high oil. Using our example, calculate this set point using the invert pipe height of 27 inches times 43%. 27 times 0.43 equals 11.61. Press the high oil button and enter this value. Our next set point is high oil. Using our example, calculate using the invert pipe height of 27 inches times 20%. 27 times 0.2 equals 5.4. Press the high oil button and enter this value. The next set point is high liquid. Using our example, calculate using the invert pipe height of 27 inches, add in our invert pipe diameter of 4 inches, and add to those 2 inches. 27 plus 4 plus 2 equals 33. Press the high liquid button and enter this value. The next set point is low liquid. Using our example, calculate using the invert pipe height of 27 inches and subtract 4 inches. 27 minus 4 equals 23. Press the low liquid button and enter this value. The last set point is low water. Using our example, calculate using the outlet downcomer height of 1 inch and add 4 inches. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Press the low water button and enter this value. Do not use or set invert height offset. This is for reference only. Now, we need to make some display screen adjustments. From the Diagnostics menu, click on OWS Level Adjust Mode. When the tank is filled with water, move the Level Height Adjustment scroll bar with your fingertip to align the liquid level to the invert pipe. Press the Save Height Offset button. If remote alarms or pump controls are required, you will need to set up some alarm events. From the Setup menu, page 2, click on Interface Board Relays and select either the MCU, XBRB8, or XB4IO board to program the alarm events. Oil-water separator alarms involve the process of standard programming. OWS alarm points are high oil, high liquid, low liquid, and low water. Now, let's look at a demonstration of the operating principles of an oil-water separator system.
Okay, now that you've seen a little bit of the documentation on installation and programming of an oil-water separator, I'm going to give you a little visual representation of what we've done. At first here, you'll see that this is my test setup, and this is a representation of a probe of what you would see in the field. You would certainly not have set screws on your floats. Okay, I have these set at a particular point so that I can show you the visualization. Okay, at this particular moment I have my system set up as if it was running fine and smooth, no problems. The fluid in the tank, basically because of gravity feed, is at the same level as the invert pipe. In this particular case it's roughly 14 inches. Okay, so what will happen is if for some reason the invert pipe gets clogged or backed up, right, the overall level will start to rise. And once it gets it above my alarm point, it will trigger my high liquid alarm. And you can see in the representation, the volume looks to be above the pipe. Conversely, if the water level is being pumped out and the fluid actually drops below the height of the invert pipe, I will get the low liquid alarm. And my visual representation shows that it looks to be below the invert pipe. Now I'm going to bring it back up to a normal level. Okay, so I'm in a normal level range now, and what would happen is now as oil starts to introduce and starts to build up in the tank, as your bottom float goes down because it's separating, we'll see that the height of the oil is increasing. And once that oil reaches your high oil point, you will trigger an alarm. If that oil level continues to increase, you will get the high oil alarm. The last alarm to review is what they call the low water alarm, and the low water alarm could be caused by two different functions. If the oil level were to continue to increase, where it's getting close to the bottom of the tank, you get a low water alarm. This would be an important troubleshooting factor because of the fact that you can see it's being caused by a high amount of oil. The other way that you could get a low water alarm is that if for some reason the tank is being completely emptied or has a hole and both floats sink, you still would have your low liquid alarm. But now you see that the problem is caused by just overall low fluid.
This completes the presentation and demonstration on a Proteus oil water separator system.